We're all in this. Okay.
And we got a red dot.
And we're here. We got the red dot ready to go. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Not Well. I'm Bobby.
I'm Jen.
And we are back for another fun episode with all of y'all.
All y'all.
All.
Is that a Georgia phrase?
Yeah, and actually, we y'all and ain't are big Georgia phrases.
Y'all ain't ready for this.
Ain't's not a word, but I ain't gonna say it. And there's like some saying that people would say. It was like, ain't's not a word, but I ain't gonna say it, and I ain't gonna. It's something stupid.
That's interesting. So
But
they
now
acknowledge that it's not a word.
I said now it's in the Bible. Now it's in the dictionary though, so it is a word now.
You can say ain't.
Yeah, you can.
What is it? A contraction of? Am not.
Am not, which is still not proper English.
Am not.
I am not. I ain't.
I still don't get how we got.
Where's the T?
At the end.
I'm not. I ain't. I'm not.
Yeah.
I ain't well.
You ain't. You are not though. So it just takes the A. I don't know. So
It like shortens everything.
I'm glad we're trying to interpret like.
But if you really think about it, it's kind of weird.
It's kind of weird. So how was your week, honey? You've really been through it. You're on a mental health journey right now.
I'm on a mental health journey. I upped my dose of Prozac. I decided that's the route I'm going to go instead of doing some Balta.
Okay.
Because I feel like it's just easier to just kind of like up it up a
Stay
little
what
bit.
you're on and up it up.
So I'm a little bit tired. I'm a little bit je ne sais.
It can't be the indica.
It can never be the weed.
It's always the Prozac.
Or the alcohol. Oh my God. I have new vigil to try to keep me awake though, so that's good. God, my poor
There's
body.
such a concoction of substances going into your brain. They're just like,
It's literally.
if anything's off balance, it's like, I'm tired. No, I'm.
Yeah, it's like no, yeah.
Now you're
no.
depressed. No.
Okay, so yeah, I am more depressed than normal.
Oh.
That is a true statement. I talked to my doctor and I was like, so I used to have like the more anxiety and a little bit of depression, but not like a lot of depression.
Yeah, I feel
and
like
now
you were
it's
always
flipping.
anxious.
Now I have like more depression than anxiety, but it's causing anxiety because I'm depressed because then I don't want to. It's like
What if you have seasonal affective disorder? Because I have that, and it's like
I might
it's
because I
kicking in
hate
now.
the summer.
Here it comes.
No, it's summer.
Normally is in the fall when you get depressed.
See, I love the fall.
But you don't get depressed in the fall.
No, I
well, then you don't have it.
love the fall.
Okay, well, every fall just start getting like.
I think I like.
What if I died? Literally every fall, it's like I just get like nostalgic, and I think back to like walking campus in the fall
when you were straight,
being sad, and just like.
Oh.
Like I was driving over here, and I just was like,
oh no.
What if I just died and let the world pass on to whoever's still alive? But I wasn't like trying to kill myself. I was just like, literally, that's what happens in the fall. And when it starts getting cooler, like when I went to Montreal and it was like colder out, now that the light's starting to change.
So that gives you a feeling of.
Well, seasonal affective disorder,
That is
it affects
bizarre.
a lot of people.
I think I'm the opposite.
It's the light change.
Because I don't want to be able to, I don't want to have to take off my shirt in the summer. So when fall comes, it's like time for hoodies and time for clothes on.
I
don't know. I love the fall.
You have beaten back sad by just being overweight. You've literally cured a mental health disorder by being overweight.
True.
And they say it's unhealthy.
Now, it is, but it isn't. And everybody can fuck off. There's a lot of things we're going to talk about today. My depression. Well, I saw my therapist today. I upped my dose, so I'm on like day 4 of upping my dose. And then I had a therapy meeting this morning.
Oh, you did?
Yes, thank God, because
oh no,
Friday, I almost punched somebody in the goddamn face.
Great.
Yeah.
Off to a good start with the Prozac.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, if this is the Prozac, we're in trouble. Because I was like, no. And it was the same person I'm always going to punch in the face. And I talked to my therapist about it today, though, and it really helped.
Oh.
Yeah. Like she had a breakthrough.
What'd she say?
So we were talking about, I was talking about like him and what his traits are and like what happens. And him as in my boss. And then we realized that like he's a narcissist.
Just like that. Yeah.
And there's a reason why I'm triggered by narcissism. But also then I was like, do I invite narcissists into my life? Like, am I attracted to narcissists because of...
I mean, I'm here.
All about you.
Oh, I can't make it.
All about you. So we talked it out though, and this week I'm gonna notice the different things that trigger me, but get to the root of it. The root of it.
The root of it.
But like instead of being like he's an asshole, name the instance and then like really break it down. She wanted me to go on a walk in the park, but I was like, oh, not really.
You don't go outside.
Yeah, I was like, honey, it's Saturday.
Did you say outside?
Saturday.
I can walk around the basement in circles. Circles. What was that? Just spilled everywhere.
Yeah, I just missed my whole entire mouth. So,
were you going for the second mouth down below?
My second hole, if you will.
Oh, I forgot about it. I keep forgetting you had it.
I know, because it's gone.
Oh, not on this couch.
Well, no, this couch is giving it back.
This couch is like...
So, yeah,
okay,
I left my therapy session today, this afternoon. Well, I left it as in I hung up the FaceTime.
Okay.
FaceTime.
I ain't gonna do it.
And I just felt really good.
Yeah, that's what therapy should do.
And she made a really good point about narcissism and narcissists in general. And it was kind of funny when you think about it. She's like, you'll notice that narcissists only have stuff to say for about a good 10 minutes. And after that, there's nothing there. So I'm like, so they have all these tactics to like, me, I have all these points to break you down. And hopefully you break down before that 10 minutes
get to the end. And then they have nothing to talk about themselves.
And then they're stuck.
Because they can't relate to you. Mm-hmm. They can't relate to anyone other than themselves.
Right. So then it's like a small window of stuff that they know.
Well, I was going to do this, and then I thought we could do, well, blah, blah, blah. What? Okay. How's your day going? And then they're like, I'm fucking pissed. Well,
I have to practice being quiet. That's what I was practicing just now.
That was a good practice. I noticed that.
I was breathing under my nose.
Now, I would recommend not practicing on the podcast.
Oh, no, I have to talk.
But I'm glad you got that out of therapy.
I'm going to be silent this whole time and just stare.
My therapist said to be quiet.
Well, it's weird because...
Podcast canceled.
I mean, she said don't engage in his little games.
No, just don't talk back. Just stare.
Yeah, and stare.
I do it all the time. I'm like,
right.
Oh, okay.
Because, long story short, I'll just go into it. He talked shit about me behind my back to my work husband. And let me tell you, we're close. I got told what he said immediately because I left the room because we got in a little argument about some stuff that was actually, I was trying to like help it. But of course, my boss doesn't want to lead. So anyway, I left the room and he goes, stay here, which is key for, I'm going to talk shit about some people who are leaving the room. And so I texted immediately and I said, hey, I can't wait to hear about him talking shit project about me.
Yeah.
And then texted me and said, I'll come down there in a second. And then, found out that he just literally, all he did was shut the door and then talk to shit about me to Brett.
And like, how is it even your fault?
There was nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
Fault.
It's like, I highly doubt that you're incompetent at your job after all these years.
This is what my therapist said. She goes, you shouldn't be questioning yourself at all.
Half the time I talk to you, it's like, oh, I rescued this project. Oh, I had to direct these 3 people who don't normally do this work to do this. Then you're emailing, you're texting, you're
constant.
You're basically wrangling. It's a cat herder.
But the herder, he's going to pitch a pup tent on the QT with the sheep, and he's going to sleep there.
Remember, have you ever heard that?
Yeah, like I'm in the middle and I'm trying to get
a herd of cats.
Yeah, and there's one cat's throwing up and one shitting not in the box, one shitting in the box.
And it's like, then he's going to go and shut the door. And then he's right after you were there. Mm-hmm. He needs cock slapped.
Well, and that's the thing. So I'm like, okay, so if I take away his blood supply, which is my reactions,
you being like, oh my God, I can't believe he did that.
He's not going to have anything to say.
Exactly.
It's going to be really sad. Like, I'm going to take away his power.
Like, oh, okay.
Yep. Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, yeah, the Costco project? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess I have nothing more to add. You're right.
I'm telling you I'm going to do it.
You have to do it. Like, well, this is my best work, so I'm sorry.
Fire me.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think anyone else can do it better?
Go ahead. Oh, maybe you can, because he quote unquote said, I'm gonna have to start micromanaging them as in my department. Meanwhile,
good luck.
Yeah, I'm like, okay.
It's like, oh, okay.
Then that's what I'm gonna do.
Have you ever and this is the term that I've been thinking about recently a lot for myself even, quietly quitting.
Oh yeah. I've been quietly quitting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do your job, and that's enough.
You don't go overboard. You don't do your job well.
You don't check the emails after work. You don't come home and text your person at work.
Your significant other at work, if you will.
Here's looking at you.
Here's looking at you as well.
No, I mean, you can text him because he's hot, but
I don't text ugly people.
You don't do extra. You don't go above and beyond, because why would you? You're not getting paid for that.
Right.
You're not getting promoted for that.
I'm not getting promoted.
That.
There's no room to grow. No. There's nothing.
Why would you do anything more? Oh, project. Oh, you don't like how it's being done. Okay, what do you want to do about it? Anything? Nothing? Okay.
Oh, I need to do that? Okay. And if I don't, what are you going to do?
Exactly.
That's kind of my new attitude. I felt so good leaving
quietly quit.
Quietly quitting, and that therapy session, like being quiet.
And don't engage narcissists.
Yeah, because that's what they want. That is the game. The game is, this is how he does too.
Okay.
Just a quick little like tip about him. So he'll say something really shitty to you and take you down like hard. And then, but it's not like direct. It's always like condescending or just in a little cunty way. Like he's 12. So I'm pissed now, let's just say.
Yeah.
2 seconds later, hey, do you want to get pizza later? Or like, it's like he totally goes to like,
oh, fuck no.
He gets over things really quickly is what he says. And I'm like, nope. That's because you're a narcissist and you got what you wanted, my reaction. And then now you're going to go to being fun because now you want my reaction to continue on.
Oh, you're a cool boss.
Right.
Oh, I have fun with you, even though you're a bitch to me.
So I figured it out. Like he does this all day long because he needs the attention. He's such an attention whore. You need to write me an email. You need to tell me if this is changing. Okay, Paul.
Okay, Paul. Okay, Paul. Lead the way.
I will, but here's the thing. I'm not engaging with you anymore, and that's on fucking God.
I love it.
I hope you're watching it too, you dumb bitch.
This is amazing.
And I applied to 4 jobs this week.
This is called a breakthrough. Yeah. Oh, you did?
Yep.
So we're not just quietly quitting.
No, we're not quietly quitting. We're actually quitting.
I love this. I fucking love it.
I'm about to set it up to where I'm about to get a $20,000 raise because I'm not going to sit around and fucking.
All you have to do is go to them and be like, I have a job offer right now.
I have a job offer.
Literally this month I can go.
But that's why I'm applying places. I applied to one place that would pay me like double what I'm making now. So, and it's a scheduler. It's like, that's what I do. Okay.
Holy shit. Oh my God! Just
and it's remote.
2 therapy sessions, and here we are.
That's what I said.
People need therapy.
I'm gonna tell you, it's funny because you sit in therapy and you question like, is she really gonna help me? Like this is stupid.
I know. Especially the first session, you're like.
And then today we kind of like, I knew I could unleash, and I think knowing that I could unleash and she's gonna tell me something and give me guidance makes me unleash more than I normally would. Let's just say, and like it really feels good to tell it to somebody who isn't going to judge you for who you are necessarily. They're going to read the situation and then tell you, because she will call my shit probably if I'm like.
She will tell you. I don't think she's going to be like, everyone's a narcissist because you're mad at them.
No, but she's
going to be like, well, in this case, maybe.
In this case, well, then she said, you have a lot of there's a lot of layers here. So it's like, he's got his trauma, you've got your trauma. Then you're dealing with each other, working in different styles, different this, different that. So like, it's hard to engage, right?
Right. You're not going to be on the same level.
So yeah, therapy is like, if we were sponsored by BetterHelp, we'd tell you to go now, but we're not sponsored.
You know what?
Because I don't give a fuck.
I think I'm gay.
I think now I've seen that like 4 times. I saw that today.
I saw it last night, overnight.
Okay, well,
I was on YouTube and it just came up and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
This is a perfect time for this then because
I think I'm gay.
So I think either we're getting really
BetterHelp
cheap,
commercial,
a little cheap with our commercials, or something's just not right. Because this right here,
being a human is hard, especially if you're a woman who's also having trouble doing that totally normal thing all humans do, but not all of them like to talk about.
Oh, are you talking about pooping?
Let's just say Garden of Life's doctor-formulated women's probiotics help your digestion so you can be a more regular human.
I'm comfortable talking about poop. You can just say poop.
It's 2021. I think everyone knows that women poop.
I love pooping. You poop, girl.
Plus, did you know that the 40 billion probiotics found in Garden of Life can help support immune system health?
Oh, are you poop-splaining me right now?
Wow.
Don't be shy about pooping. Pooping is powerful.
This is my favorite part of the day. I poop, she poops. All women poop. I'm a woman and I poop. I'm a woman and I poop.
I'm a woman and I poop regularly.
Thanks for the poop-powerment.
I'm not saying poop-powerment.
I'm pooping right now.
Look for Garden of Life, the #1 probiotic that helps women, #2. And it can even help maintain healthy pH and yeast levels.
Oh, are we talking about my vagina now?
It's disgusting.
Oh, it's disgusting.
It's disgusting.
That's disgusting.
Wait, that's not like a parody commercial.
That's not a parody. That is a real commercial. And I go,
first of all, the product.
First of all,
why do women need a special probiotic? Like, they don't.
Women, we poop.
Everyone can have the same probiotic. Like, it's fine.
That's actually, we should do like a really quick skit after this with us on the pot.
I'm a pooping human.
Shit.
In our wigs.
I shit.
Yeah, I was like, I saw the commercial. So I'm like, I'm thinking these commercials are getting like so literal, or like, I don't understand. It's like not even like, yeah, I'm taking a poop. It's like,
I'm pooping. I'm gay.
It's like, why are we so animated?
Think I'm gay.
Right. It's like a very animated fake.
You're right. Actually, like, there's not any creative ideas anymore. And honestly, I think the quality of the Super Bowl commercials has gone down in recent years.
They have.
I remember growing up as a kid being like, oh my God. The Budweiser stuff.
Budweiser.
Like,
Bud.
What's up? Like, they were just funny, dumb things like that had nothing to do with the product even. But now it's like, this is for a probiotic for pooping. I'm pooping now. Hi.
Yeah, it's like, it's 2020, ladies. We all
come. And it's like, what? Like, what? We all stick bloody tampons in our holes. It's like,
no, that's not why.
But why do we have to be so like dramatic? Like, can you just say like, we all take shits. Let's take this medicine, help pass it on.
Like remember Activia? Those commercials were just like, she's like, I like to stay regular. It was like easy.
Right. It actually made more sense. Where like, but I guess honestly, they just got a plug from us about this fucking commercial. So like, really, they're doing what they're supposed to do. They're actually doing
great.
I think Gen Z is just kind of stupid. Gen G is just stupid. So they have to like dumb it down for them.
Honestly,
they're smart in social ways. They're dumb in like.
And I did want to bring something up about Gen Z.
Oh, I can't.
Hey, bitch. What the fuck is up? What the fuck is up? What the fuck is up? What the fuck is up?
You have to stop that.
What the fuck is up? What the fuck is up?
What the fuck is up?
What the fuck is up? What the fuck is up?
What the fuck is up?
What the fuck is up? What the fuck is up?
What's up?
What the fuck is up? What the fuck is up?
Stop that.
What the fuck is up? What the fuck is up?
What the fuck is up?
What the fuck is up? What the fuck is up?
Man, what the fuck is up?
What the fuck is up? What the fuck is up?
What the fuck is up?
What the fuck is up? What the fuck is up?
Stop that.
What the fuck is up with it?
That's the fat clouds.
I'm trying to find.
Hey there, Sammy.
Oh no.
Hey, silly, what you doing today?
We're gonna have to find this.
Wait, you know how to talk? Don't you know how to do that like creepy voice? The hey kids,
Shani.
No, you go like it's like the creepy like.
Hey kids.
Yeah, do that one.
Hey kids. What do you want me to say, children?
Ew.
What do you like?
You want to touch my pussy?
I got a nice white pussy you can come play with. Good old lips you can lick.
I saw this clip on the gram, and
maybe I saw it.
I think it was originally posted to TikTok, but I'm old, so I see all the TikToks on Instagram.
This may be the greatest Gen Z troll of all time. Seriously, stop what you're doing. This is a forced birther group in Missouri. They have an annual benefit every year. And this is the Gen Z resistance in Missouri. And they crashed that benefit. But it's not the fact that they did, it's how they did it. Resist played the long game. They slowly sent in members to volunteer for them, a few at a time for months. They placed themselves on all different committees, including the benefit. They became in charge of seating arrangements, speakers, and then the benefit started. Just as the keynote speaker was starting, 2 Resist members created diversion outside, passing out lube and condoms. All the security went to handle them, and that's when this happened. Gen Z infiltrated so deeply that Coalition Life had to send all of their volunteers home because they didn't know who was who. And the benefit organizer who told the cops to let the Gen Z kids go, she was one of them too. Fuck around and find out.
And that was like all intentionally.
Like this takes so long to plan. Like you have to join the group. You have to like get voted onto a committee. You have to like go to meetings and be like, yeah, we really love what we're doing here.
Yeah.
And, like we want to be on part of your
just to get
planning
inside
committee for this meeting coming up. And this.
That's really fucked up because millennials, we just post vague book shit. We're like, I wish the world was a better place. And then it's like, are you okay?
We just do like an Instagram square with all black. Like, just like, let's do blackout.
We're so dramatic.
I'm literally like, I
millennials.
love scrolling through Instagram and seeing like the black square. And I'm like, remember that bullshit?
Cool. Oh, okay. Black Lives Matter today. Okay.
Just that day.
And they're like, Ukraine. It's like, okay.
Oh, yeah, the
like,
blue and the yellow. Like, that's everywhere. There's always like a ribbon or some shit. I'm like,
you know what's crazy is I saw one the other day. I was like, isn't that over? It's not. It's still going on.
Well, it's just like everything in America is so shitty. Like Uvalde, like in Texas, like most people have forgotten about that. They're like Uvalde. I'm like, yeah, I remember when all those kids got like totally murdered, destroyed by an AR-15.
I already forgot about it.
I know. That's what I heard it the other day. I was like, Uvalde. Oh, fuck.
Uvalde.
Like those videos are horrifying.
Yeah.
Children screaming as they get shot to death. No big deal.
So,
next
also
tragedy.
The guy's going to sit on the phone.
Next tragedy.
I hate everybody. I really, really do. And this goes to the next thing I want to discuss really quickly is the fact that since we are on Gen Z, there's a boy.
Can someone open a gay club where the maximum age is 32 because the geriatrics keep getting on my nerves?
The geriatrics
are over 32.
I don't even have to play my response.
You don't need, we know the response. like geriatrics over 32.
So I wanted to talk about this because
he's probably 26, 27. Like in a blink of an eye, he will be a geriatric.
Well, and that's kind of what I was thinking in my head though, because I was like, so I had this post. I was like, oh, wait till you look like me. Then I go, like I'm 38. Like I am old. Like I'm getting old. And then I thought about like Scott, the daddy that we had on, or was that his name?
Yeah, he's in his mid 50s.
Right. So when he was like, oh, I'm a daddy, I'm like, hi. I'm like not that far from that. I'm 12 years from being a daddy. I'm 12 years from 50.
And you shouldn't be in a club, to be honest.
Well, and that's what I'm starting to think.
Maybe we shouldn't.
But that's what I'm saying. So, and then I was thinking about how, like, I used to be like, if there was like a 35-year-old at the bar, I'd be like,
oh,
get a life, like, you fucking loser. Like, look at, he's just like Neverland. It's like Peter Pan syndrome or whatever. And now,
Peter Pan.
And now I'm like, let's go to Union. I'm not like that. But
like when we do go.
But when we do go, and I'm thinking like, I'm still like young and hip and cool, and I'm looking around.
We always pick like an off time though. Like we never go. We don't go on Friday night.
I can't
go on Friday night.
I can't even walk in without being like, okay, I can't like
I can do this for the next 10 minutes, one drink, and then I've got to get the fuck out of here.
It's just too much. We got to get a moxie. We got to sit. We got to be able to sit. We got to be able to breathe. We got to be able to pee in the right situation. Like the bathrooms there are horrible.
The vibe is off there anyways. Like
and they got bought out, so I mean, it's gonna be different.
It's gonna be the old bag of dicks.
It's gonna close. Yeah, it's gonna.
It's called the old bag of dicks.
It's time for the geriatrics to take back over. And then I thought to myself,
old bag of nails bot union. That's the joke. They don't know that.
No, sorry. Yes. What I think is really funny though is that this kid's like, can we open a club? Honey, the owner of the club is probably a geriatric, as you want to call them.
Yeah.
So you're lucky you even have a place to go.
Well, and the fact that like 20 years ago, there might not have been places to go.
Well, that's what people were saying.
40 years ago, 0 places to go. There are places to go because of the geriatrics.
Yeah, so put some respect on our name.
And when have you ever had a bad time with an older gay when you're out? I've never had a bad time. They're hilarious.
And they're so nice. They're kind.
Usually really nice.
They rub your back and they eat your asshole.
They will do a little grabbing of the crotch.
But that's just for fun.
As long as you're fluffed, it's fine.
And if you're not, they'll just like...
They'll still like
it. They'll still find it.
They'll be like, oh, it's just like mine. Doesn't get hard.
You gotta be like, oh, where's your penis is tucked in the balls. You never know when you're coming into my area. It could be balls.
Actually, I just thought about that. Like, and Matt, I have to say it. There have been many a time where I'm on the couch or even in bed and I'm feeling a little frisky. And I think I'm touching the dick and it's the balls.
Yeah.
And he's like, you're a little low. And I'm like, Matt, what? He's like, you're a little low. And then I like go up. I'm like, oh, there it is.
I mean,
it's hard to find sometimes depending on the position.
Well, and I'm
not saying he's small. I'm just saying.
But like it does, if you're laying a certain way.
Your legs are.
Right. So it's tucking, like right now the way I'm sitting when I sit up,
it's probably all balls.
In.
Yeah.
I mean, I can feel the head, but like it is, my balls are, I mean.
Yeah, I can feel.
Yeah, it's like, it's not cute.
I feel the clit.
Right. It's like a little clit, then it's balls.
And then all balls. It's all balls.
So I need a reduction of my ball sack.
They have that. Scrotoplasty. You should have a scrotoplasty.
I should. I really should. I'll lose some weight. Some sack weight.
Good God.
Now, continuing on our like video journey, I'm just going to keep feeding us shit.
Fucking feed me. I'm hungry.
Oh, I'm so hungry.
Oh, I want to eat your fucking hole.
Oh, eat my fucking pussy. Okay, so then we have this lady that I found and just started playing her.
All right, so this space in here loves to be acidic, loves acidity. Now, let's talk about bacterial vaginosis. So you have a vagina. In this vagina here are lots of bacteria having to do with the vagina, okay? So let's go back here. This space here has lots of stuff living in there. It's protective for your vagina. It helps to protect everything and block things from going all up inside of you. If you think about it, if your vagina is open to the world and you have all types of stuff from the world going inside, or even like a penis that comes with bacteria of its own, right? Penises are not free of stuff. They have their own bacteria. And
I'm putting bacterial penises in my mouth.
She's probably making money off of this. And she's like, with her pen on the fake vagina.
The sound that made, like I can't.
Like people in this world are fucked, and I think this conversation today is I'm focused on like.
I don't know why you played that video.
No reason. Because I thought it was interesting. Like I thought it was like weird. Like it's weird to me. It's
that vaginas are weird.
No, but just like it's just funny to me what kind of a society we live in now. Like you literally just scroll and then somebody's live talking about a pussy. Like, can you imagine 20 years ago? Being
we
like,
never heard about it.
We had Loveline on the radio and it was like late and it was like you had to tape it because I had to
oh my god, they talked about fingering.
Oh my god, there's a finger and now she's
it's
like, this is your vagina, and she's I mean that noise.
She's like, listen to the sound of the vagina walls. And it's like, well,
when you're open to the world, I'm like.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw up.
You're like, I threw up.
But honestly, like ribbed for her pleasure makes more sense if there's ridges like that. Because you like lock into the ridges.
Yeah.
You're like rub against.
You know what she said too in that video? I didn't get it. I didn't catch it. This is when I started recording. That the inside of the vagina is like the inside of your mouth. Like the sides of your walls are the same as the vagina walls.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
So what does that mean? You have a vagina on your head?
That means, boys, I have a pussy in my mouth.
Yeah, but a vagina doesn't have teeth. So
I know. That's always the worst part.
And a vagina won't throw up on you.
I feel like I'm really bad with my teeth. Like I feel like I'm getting worse as I get older.
I'm so bad. When you started saying you wore your mouth guard to like protect, I was like, yeah, that's a good idea. Because I'm literally like, my teeth are huge. So when I'm blowing someone, it's like a disaster.
But like okay, so like what is the?
It's a disaster.
My goal is to get.
My goal is to get them off as soon as possible.
Okay.
Oh, Jinx.
Freeze your mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay.
So
what's your goal? That cloud. You said vaginas are like mouths, and then you started talking about your goals.
Goals?
You were like, my goal, and then I interrupted.
I don't know.
Like as you get older, blowjobs are different.
Oh yeah. So like I just really have like I always say like, oh, I want to suck that person off. Then I'm like, do I though?
I don't. It takes a lot of work.
It's a lot of fucking work. And
first of all, my jaw. So my jaw.
By
right
like
up here.
suck number 7, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be using more hand. Because
you're like,
oh, it hurt. My jaw hurt. Yeah.
And then you're like,
and then I'm like, I really want to get aggressive on that head, but then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna bite it. You know what I mean?
That is a good strategy. Focus on the head and just stroke.
Head balls and go for the then and
use your other hand to like pull on the
trifecta
balls.
Is in the hole.
Little
tap in the hole.
Oh, inside.
Yeah, you like kind of grab like if I'm sucking, I'll grab behind his like I'll grab the ass
like,
and put it. No, so my hands are big enough to like hold a whole ass and then like have my hands like fingers
like finger touching the hole.
Yeah, like almost in there, and then I'll
get inside the hole.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've never done fingering while blowing.
Yeah, so while they're blowing me, I'm sort of like, yeah. Wait, how does that work?
Well, you're blowing them.
That's what I meant.
I was like,
I was like, wait, how do you finger somebody and get blown? Yes, I'm blowing. See, that's how much I don't want to do it, really.
No, I can't even picture myself doing it.
But then at the same time, I see a hot person and I'm like, I'm gonna blow him, and I'm like, maybe just.
I think that all the time. Like, wouldn't it be fun to blow him? It's always always a straight guy. But then I'm like, you know what? It really wouldn't be.
It wouldn't. He'd be sweaty. It would be not as cute as you think.
There's nothing worse than a hot dick. Like that hot garbage musty, dick. Stinky, sweaty. It's not for me.
It's not for me.
It's like AWOL on a jock night. Like that stench,
like the Eagle in New York.
Stench in your face. Absolutely not.
It's really putrid.
And then the fact that combined with the dick hitting the back of your throat, like the gag reflex plus the smell, I'm going to throw up. I will throw up. I've thrown up on a dick.
I've thrown up.
Yeah, I've thrown up on a dick while blowing them.
Can I tell you a story about that? I just thought of this.
Yeah.
One time I hooked up with this guy. This is like back on Craigslist days. So he was at Applebee's and
Applebee's.
Yeah,
choices.
He was ex-military. He was in town for work.
Okay, I'm sold.
So this is really freaky though, because I was like, I want to see people before
you fuck them,
before they know I've seen them, if that makes sense.
Oh, so you like walk in and look and then stare.
So I was in the parking lot at Applebee's texting him on my phone, and then I saw him walk out and go to his car, and I was like, okay, that's fine. So I go to his hotel and he's parked the car, and I go, hey, you want to suck a dick? I said something so stupid. Anyway, long story short, we go into his room and he starts blowing me, and this is when like I was scared about getting HIV every single time
from a blowjob, right? From a blowjob.
And I choked him, and he threw up. and then I thought, oh my god, what if he threw up and then like the back of his throat was bleeding, and that's what the memory is for me. But like I remember him throwing up, like gagging on my, throwing up, And I also
Did
remember.
he stop then, or did he continue?
No, he continued. He finished me off.
So you threw up where? Like on the sheet?
So he would. Okay, so like no. Okay, let me rephrase that. So sucking dick. I'll be right back. Threw up.
Oh,
came back, washed out the mouth, came back and was like, I can't believe that, blah, 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 blah. And then started sucking my dick again. And then I was like, oh my God, what if there was like blood in his throat? And then
he was filled with microwave food from Applebee's.
Right, like it was Applebee's.
Dollar
was like margarita.
Like dollar margaritas.
Yeah.
Of course he threw up. But
that was a core memory. Well, not a core memory, but that was a memory. And
at
also,
the end of your life, we're like,
he's the shortest guy I've ever hooked up with.
And what's that mean?
He was little, but like the stature of like a military person. So it was like a weird feeling for me. I was like,
well, no wonder his throat's smaller too then.
Yeah, everything's smaller about him.
So of course he gagged. Oh, it was? Well, that's why he blew you.
Well, it wasn't like I never touched anybody. Well, I did. I would.
What did you really do in your Craigslist days, your little whore?
I would literally have people just come blow me.
Oh.
And then we would be naked though, but I wouldn't even kiss, I don't think. Yeah. It was all jerking off and then they would blow me.
Wow. You really are a side.
I really am.
Like, that's it? And then it's like, no, that's...
And it wasn't always... It was mostly just jerking.
Like, you would just lay on a bed and jerk off.
Like the leg. It was like so hot.
I do love that
I think that's why I like...
That sounds perfect.
The idea of straight guys like jerking off, which I did make a post today on Reddit, Columbus Hookups. For fun. Like I keep doing that now.
Just see if straight guys...
Yeah, just see if they respond. I'm busting them, bitch.
I want them to bust on me. You just brought up a core memory of mine.
Oh, please tell.
The first like porn that I ever saw, like artistically, it was like
Spice Channel.
I think it was maybe even illustrated, but then it quickly went into non-illustrated. It was fraught. Do you know what fraught is?
Isn't that like
rubbing dicks together? You've never seen fraught?
Yes, I have. But like, is it jerking them together?
Rubbing them, jerking them together.
I think
as long as the dicks are touching.
Yeah, it's kind of like docking. It's like docking, but without being connected.
But like this way. Like,
right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Was the best.
Oh my God.
I still think of that. You should have done that.
So there were, so there was layers to this.
Oh.
So there are some people that I did eventually like suck, but like it took like I'm telling you, people don't know.
People don't even know.
No, I'm telling you, like if you like, I had an entire system. I was unemployed for 6 months. I would have people drive to the pool park and walk across the street to come up and jerk off, and I do it twice a day. Different people all day long. Not like all day long, but like
you could be like you'd be like come over at 10,
and then by 2 o'clock
the next one you're like come over at 3.
I get back on to another post. Some guy would be like, oh, I'm getting off work soon, because again I'm just like fully convinced that straight guys they're
cruising all the time. Straight guys are always looking for sex.
I actually tried to get this straight guy to let me like I was like, ooh, you have spooky right there.
No, it's just spit.
But yeah, like I told you about the Hobby Lobby thing. So like it would be like on the fly. Like I'd be like, hey, straight curious here, looking to jerk off anybody. And then in Atlanta, there's just so many fucking people.
Yeah,
that like you would get 30 emails. I mean, it was addicting. It was kind of bad. Like it's addicting. That's why I would love going traveling for work. I'd be like, oh my God.
Now it makes it is addicting, because that's why people are on Grindr now.
It's like Grindr.
They're like dick pic, text, dick pic, text, and then like I'm like, what'd you do all day? And it's like they spent 4 hours texting people on Grindr and sending nudes and like jerking off, and it's like, so literally, what did you do though?
Right.
Like you could have done that in 15 minutes. Like, why are you?
What's the whole?
So you were unemployed and spent like 6 hours of your day,
like I would
jerking off with 2 different guys.
I'm looking for jobs.
Oh fuck!
I'd have multiple guys come over. I would have like at the same time, like we'd all jerk off, but it was always jerking off.
That's weird to me,
right? Because I was scared of AIDS.
Oh,
that's literally why I was so uneducated and so.
Well, so were they.
Well, and that's also part of like the brainwashing that.
Yeah. You need to break
your straight parents are like
AIDS.
Oh, gays.
It's always whispered about too, like
AIDS. I'm just worried about your life.
They never tell you how you even get it, but they're just like AIDS.
Like just because you're gay, you get AIDS. Hi, mom. You could get anally fucked too. You could get orally fucked. You could bleed out. You could do drugs. Drugs.
What the way that you just directed that to your mom. Hi, mom. You could get anally fucked. You could get bleed out. You could do drugs.
Yeah,
what?
She's like never even said anything. I don't think.
Well, that's the problem. They don't say anything.
Okay.
And that's,
we have very similar, like, I feel like we have similar mothers.
They would never, my mom would never, she doesn't cuss, ever.
Oh, my mom
never
fuck.
No, I've never, ever heard my mom say any word. Not even damn. The closest she got to cussing was saying the word pissy when I was a kid. You're just being pissy, Mindy. That was some Best Western bitch that like canceled our reservation as we were like driving back from Florida. And we literally got there at like 1 a.m. And she's like, well, you didn't come before 10 to check in, so we gave your room away. My mom's like, well, we have a reservation. We have it for the night, and we have 4 kids in the car, and we need a place to sleep.
They had no room.
And well, they gave it away. We had rented the room and paid. She's like, we can give you a refund. It's like, no, we don't want a refund. We need to sleep tonight.
No room, said the man in Bethlehem. No room, said the man in Bethlehem. So you're like, your mom's like Mary, and but she already has 4
Your mom's like Mary Magdalene. We need to get out of this topic. There has been some good news, some good developments.
In your life?
In my life. I'm getting a puppy. Do you not remember?
What?
I'm getting a puppy.
I did. I remember now. You're. Oh, yeah.
You're like, I remember now.
I remember.
Wait,
I do remember because
I went to Amish country where it's like, wait, what the fuck's happening here?
It's a little baby.
Oh, she's so cute.
What is her name? Do we know?
Penny.
Penny Lane.
And your cousin Heather said Penny was her family dog growing up, and it was the best dog ever.
She died early.
Oh, great. Well, that's good news. I can't afford to let this one die early. No,
because it's a full bred, so you didn't adopt.
No, it's an F1, so it's a combo. It's a Cavapoo. Bitch, please. I'm not adopting.
It's an F1. It's going to be at the show.
I'm like, I don't
show dog, if you will.
I'm like, no.
So June is like trash compared to this dog.
Right.
Well, June was adopted.
She is. Yeah, she's adopted, which is like great for you, but also
I still had to pay for her though.
That's sad. No one adopting a fucking dog that's going to go to the gas chamber should have to pay for it.
Well, that's what I don't understand either.
It's like,
but that's how they
you
keep
want
the
us
shelter
to adopt,
open. Right?
And then you want to charge us how many hundreds of dollars?
Yeah, I was like, okay.
It's like,
and it's not even a full bred.
Just go ahead and kill them. Like, it's fine. We kill so many other animals so we can eat hamburgers from McDonald's. Like, kill the dogs too. It doesn't matter.
So, are you ready for this?
Oh, I don't know. This morning I was going to bed and I'm like,
your life's about to fucking.
I was like, I won't be able to go to bed. I won't be able to sleep.
She might need to poop or pee, and you have to get up.
She will. I can tell she will.
Fuck.
I think she's going to be so good though, based on what we saw when we went to the Amish town.
So Penny, she's a little cutie. Is there like, okay, what kind of breed is she?
Cavapoo. So the dad was a King Charles Cavalier and the mom's a poodle.
Okay. So it's basically like a doodle, poodle, voodle.
A small little doodle.
Okay, cool. Are you, so.
I want it to be like, it's right now it's this big.
Little baby.
And it'll be like, hopefully like,
oh my God.
13, 14 pounds.
So I'll crush her.
Yeah.
So when does she come home with you?
September 3rd. Literally when this comes off, when this podcast comes out 4 days later. Home.
Oh my God.
I know.
Are you? Oh my God.
I'm so excited.
Now, is this your first ever like dog that's yours?
Yes, other than my family's. Like I raised the labs myself.
But still, this is going to be different.
Mine.
It's yours. Like this is all you, honey.
I just hope she doesn't get cancer.
Well, they all do.
Right away.
We all do.
I mean right away, though.
Everyone
I want
does.
like 2 good years.
Which they found out that 50% of ink used in tattoos have also given cancer. There's a carcinogen they found in half of tattoo ink. It's too late now. But also, I smoked cigarettes. I smoke this vape pen. Where is this coming from? What is that exactly?
China.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna get cancer, but the dog will be cute, and we're gonna need public play dates. How long do they have to wait before they see other dogs? Like 3 months?
Yeah, we gotta get past parvo, and we gotta get past.
When's that vaccine? I need a vet.
I think. Yeah. Well, I know a vet.
I need a vet to stuff me with his fat cock.
Well, you can get stuffed, and your dog can get checked out.
I think I might. But I'd like to make 2 appointments. One for my puppy, one for me.
I need you to check me. I need you to do the thermometer to me next. Oh, fuck. I was thinking that's so awkward, by the way, when your dog's getting the thermometer in their asshole. I'm like, it's okay, honey. Like,
and they're just like, oh.
They're like, she's eating too much. She's like,
I think they like it. I mean, they like it. They lick their own asshole, so they probably love something shoved in there.
Fuck me. Ew. God.
Dogs are kind of gross.
They
honestly,
are gross.
To me. Like I don't. Look
it's
at
a
them
different world, but I think it's really. I'm really excited for you to experience the
joys of puppyhood,
the bond,
bond that you will form with this dog.
It's true.
I have trouble forming bonds with humans, so I'm worried, but I'm also excited.
I think it's gonna be great for you. I think it's gonna test you and Matt for sure.
Test us. Why?
Having a dog is like a responsibility. Like it's a lot.
I mean, you feed them, you let them go poop and pee, and then the rest of the time they lay around.
Not puppies.
Oh, well, that lasts for 3 months. It's fine. Oh, shit.
I think it's more like 3 years because June still runs around like a goddamn psychopath. Oh, she's so cute. So I'm really excited for you, though.
I'm going to give it away.
We'll have to get a picture of you. You need to get a picture of you and the dog.
Okay.
So we can post it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Like,
puppy.
Jim got his little baby puppy. So I have to tell you a story about, I went to a really nice dinner this week for Michael's work. Michael had a dinner for all the new doctors that joined the practice within the last year or coming up in the next couple months.
Okay.
So there's like 50 people there. Eddie Merlot's, which I don't know if you've ever been there, but it's so fucking good.
I've heard of it. I need to. It's I can't lean forward anymore. My back's hurting. Like
that's why I always get the towel, get the pillow.
Okay, but I already have one pillow. Like that's why I'm like, trying to, because it's just so far away. Okay. That's better. So,
and I'm a 38-year-old.
I just want to be like this, and it's like
I know. And last time you did that, and he was away from it, and you couldn't really hear you. So then it's like you have to be right here.
I have to do this, which is
yeah.
Okay, so you're at Eddie Merlot's, which is that like a fancy steakhouse?
Well, I mean, okay. So
what is it? I don't know what it is.
It's like a steakhouse. Yeah,
okay.
It's a prime steak or whatever.
Delicious.
21 days aged, and then
fuck me,
handpicked. So we get there, and I immediately grab a Merlot because I'm like,
were you high?
No.
Okay, that's shocking.
No, and it was actually...
You should have been.
I'm glad I wasn't.
Okay, so you grabbed a Merlot.
So I grabbed a Merlot.
I'm trying to get drunk.
Like, I'm just going to down this real quick and feel good. So, and nobody knows anybody really at this point because, nobody's there to knowing anybody. So we're from the same, office, but that's kind of rare. So anyway, we're at table 5. So we go to table 5.
Who was this for exactly? Just all the new docs?
All the new, doctors, yeah.
But were Michael's established partners there too?
No.
Okay.
So only new doctors. There was a few established people sprinkled in at each table.
Yeah.
So you had a person that's been there for a while at each table.
Okay.
So you had one of those, and then everybody else is kind of new. And then it was the partners, and it was like, hi, I'm in fire protection. I do this. So anyway, we're sitting there, we're chit-chatting, blah, blah. Of course, we get typecasted, and we're at the gay table. There's another gay couple.
Of course.
Shout out to
They're put all the facts
those
together.
Guys. Yeah, I know. It's okay.
So you're chugging Merlot.
The gay waiter comes over. He gets me another glass. Good to go.
Why are catering people always gay or queer?
And so queer.
Because I was a catering person in undergrad.
And
I literally did.
Are you sure?
I'm like, can I get you more chicken?
He's like, are you sure? I'm like, okay, make it 2. And he's like,
because he knows. He's like, we got to get you drunk, honey.
So I'm feeling good, feeling great, chit-chatting away. Well, it's time now to, so they start the program. I'm like, oh, fucking A. So they start passing the microphone around the goddamn room. I didn't have to talk, but I actually ended up talking because...
Why?
So we're going around the room. Michael gets the fucking microphone. And so right before he gets the mic, I kind of go, hey. I go, because people would be like, I'm Kelly. I'm a family medicine doctor. My husband's a cardiologist at Riverside, and we like to ski on the weekends.
I know. And
it's shit like that. So I was like,
what you'd expect.
So they're introducing themselves and then introducing their partner, sort of. So I was like, hey, tell them I'm a firefighter. Joking, because it's a joke I've made with Michael before. I'm a firefighter that sits behind a desk. But I was like, tell them I'm a firefighter. Joking. Michael's like, I'm Michael. I went to Latrobe Family Practice. And this is Bobby. He's a firefighter. Kinda.
Oh, God.
And the whole room erupts in laughter. And I go, and I don't talk out loud.
No, you were like,
literally, I'm in fire sprinklers. I'm in fire protection. I sell fire sprinklers. Scene. So then the next guy goes, the next gay. He introduces his husband. He's like, and this is my husband. He's a CPA. And kind of looks at me.
Kinda.
And I looked at Michael and I go, that's kinda how you do it. And then people started laughing at that. So then we were automatically the center of attention.
Gays are always straight people love laughing at gays.
They do.
And have you ever seen Will and Grace? Straight people love gays.
Right. And
they're like, oh my God.
They're just so sassy.
Funny.
They're so funny and sassy. And it's like, okay.
No, you can be this too.
So I'm like, okay, well, that's a great start. Because, of course, I don't want to be the center. I do want to be the center of attention, but I don't. But it always happens no matter what I would do. So it's no matter what happens, I end up.
Same.
So the program continues. Now we're going to hear from the old CEO and the new CEO.
And who was the new CEO?
The new CEO was sitting at my table, and my partner wasn't aware that was the new CEO.
The whole time.
The whole time. It was great, though. He loved us.
Okay, good. I was like, this could be very bad.
Well, all of a sudden he got up. Well, he was in the video, and I was like, oh, we know him.
Oh, you were drunk.
Oh, I was a little tipsy.
We know him. I was like, for the past 30 minutes, bitch.
Yeah, and I'm like, and then all of a sudden he gets up and talks, and I'm like, Michael, did you know that he was the fucking CEO? And he's like, I guess, kinda.
He's acting all bashful. I can't when people act bashful.
But
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's like, oh, because I was like, what is about to come? Because he looked at me kind of like petrified, terrified, but also like with a weird smile. And I'm like, what are you about to say? Like, what are you about to fucking say? And I'm sure I was fucking animated. And then again, to find out it was the CEO, I was like, oh, okay, great. Like, cool.
Yeah, like wonderful.
But the CEO is awesome. Like, I'm really happy that he made that move. It makes me really jealous about where I work versus his. Because like I said earlier, my boss is a dick.
Now you have like a community where the bosses are nice.
Yeah, like they have concierge. Yes. They have all kinds of fun stuff. So it's like
tons of support.
Yeah, like most companies do these days. And that's what's weird is like most companies have like really good benefits comparatively to what I'm dealing with right now.
Really?
Yeah, like a lot of places have like they're very concerned about like our work acts like we go into ADP.
Oh, I know what you mean. Well-being.
Like wellness. Yeah.
Yes, wellness.
Wellness.
That's a big corporate thing.
Wellness. Like we should talk about wellness because honestly, that's what's taking us down right now is being unwell.
Yeah.
Being
in general
not well.
Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Women poop.
Women poop. It's 2022.
But yeah, I mean, wellness is very important. And that it seemed like they were all like, your health and your mental health is more important than any fucking money transaction that you will create, if that makes sense. So like, they're not worried about you making them money. They're worried about you being happy to continue to work, to then continue to help make the whole thing work. Make sense or no?
You could be a wellness coach. You literally just make the most sense of my entire life.
Literally. All you gotta do is do some fat clouds and I'm ready to fucking coach.
I'm your wellness coach.
Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play.
Just a minute. Can you stop talking about how burnt out you are? I have to smoke this joint.
With a sundry? Do you have any sundries?
I have 2 sundries.
Oh, yay.
Yeah. They weren't big enough to bring up, but they're sundries.
But then sometimes sundries actually end up being a bigger topic than we realize.
I hope these aren't, but like, first of all, there's been a lot of these recently and I have to be careful.
Oh no.
I don't want to offend any future guests. They probably don't listen, honestly. But
who does?
Drag queen pageants.
Let's talk about them.
Because I joined a dart league, as we all know, and I'm sitting this session out due to weight gain, alcoholism, and other reasons. Because it's every Wednesday night at a bar.
Right.
So I'm like, I'll
get potato skins and a pitcher of beer.
It's like, I'm eating out on a Wednesday. I'm then drinking Friday. It's like, it's too fucking much. So anyways, but I met a pageant queen at my dart league and he's really cool. I love him.
Oh, I know. I met him.
Yeah, he's really nice.
He's like kind of a hot guy.
He's actually kind of a hot guy and he always wears gym shorts.
Yeah.
I want to pull them down and smell that hot dick. Not suck it though.
And by hot, you mean hot looking, not hot.
No, I meant it's probably
garbage.
They tuck those things. Like those things are sweaty, musty, moldy. But anyways, I talked to him about like pageants and he got very fucking serious and I couldn't understand anything he was saying. He's like, you don't no, the gowns. First you get judged for talent. First you get judged for an activity. Then you get judged for singing. Then you get judged for judge. The gowns are $2,000 minimum. I had to take mine out to Las Vegas to get the sequence put in and blah, blah, and it's like going on and on. I'm like listening. I'm like, for what? And then he's like, well, the prizes are massive. Are they? I literally,
$1,000?
I didn't ask. Yeah, I didn't ask, but I was like, but is it worth? You just said you spent $2,000 on a gown, a plane ticket out to Vegas. You paid someone to like attach little like diamonds to the gown. Then you brought it back. Then you wore it to somewhere in Cleveland. And then the titles of the thing.
Right. It's so like Miss Gay Universe in America.
It's literally that. No. My friend, this triggered me this week.
Miss Fat Bitch.
They had a sash on and it said Miss Gay Short North America 2021 or something like that. I'm like, Miss Gay Short North America. I'm like, how is the Short North like, and then America
thing?
Like, you mean Short North Ohio or Short North Columbus?
Like
probably
just
Columbus,
which is a neighborhood, not a city.
It's a neighborhood in Columbus, which Columbus is a city and a state.
It's not like the Columbus pageant, but even then, it's like it's Miss Gay Columbus, Ohio.
But they have that too. So then I learned
Miss Gay Ohio. You have to go.
You do. Right. You get Miss Gay Short North. Then you go to Miss Gay Ohio. Then you have
to the universe.
You hope you qualify for Miss America. Miss Gay America.
I will say this. I think it takes a special
well, that's what I
person to like.
It's just
there's
not
a
for
lot.
me.
It's not for me either.
It's
but
just one of those things where I'm like, this sounds ridiculous.
It's a lot of work.
But if it's for you, have
well,
fun.
I mean, people are looking at me like you have lights on you, and we're sitting here with a camera like it's $2,000. Like, what are you doing?
Right.
And here we are.
And I don't know what you're doing, but
I don't know either. But honestly,
that's my sundry.
I'm okay with it.
I just think pageants are crazy.
They always have been, though. Have you not?
I
didn't remember Miss South Carolina.
No, I'm talking about gay pageants
but
only.
I'm talking.
Yes, I remember that shit.
Can you imagine a gay accidentally fucking? Maybe I'll play a clip here of like I'll do like a little pageant clip.
Gay pageants.
Yeah, we
do
can,
it.
We can talk about it.
You ready? Here we go. Your 50th anniversary. Everybody, your 50th anniversary Miss Gay America is Texas.
We can get.
Do you have a sundry? Because I have another one.
Quick sundry is not a sundry. My doctor is on board to get me Ozempic.
Oh, fuck
or
off.
whatever. So I'll be losing weight. Thank you. Thank you. I'll keep you updated on my progress.
What the fuck?
Maybe I'll let you do one of my shots on live. Instagram
I'm
live.
gonna give it to myself first of all, but anywho.
Yeah. So anyway, what's your
you
next
fucking
one?
suck.
Thank you.
I learned another phrase. Thank you for what?
You said you fucking suck. I was like,
you do.
But then also watch the teeth.
Watch the teeth. You don't have your mouth guard in. I wouldn't accept a blowjob right now. Another sundry is a phrase that I hate the most on Instagram right now. And this
Letty
fitness journey. If I hear you talking about your fucking fitness journey, you can fuck off and go to hell because we don't want to hear about it. Oh, my fitness journey has been ... No, stop talking about it. Have you seen the post?
Yeah.
People are putting stories and they're like, this is my fitness journey. And then it's like before and don't put a before and after pic. No one gives a fuck. Don't do it. Just put the after pic. We want to see when you're hot. We don't care when you were fat.
And I love how when they're fat and ugly, like they make it really ugly. They're like,
yeah,
well, like why are you wearing makeup now? But in that picture you weren't. Like, how about we keep
before
it
and after is
consistent?
never consistent. It's like bad lighting in the before, great lighting in the after. But really,
white teeth, and it's like, 'cause you're trying. You're trying to prove to yourself that you did something.
But then that's the problem. Is like, why are you even posting about your fitness journey? No one cares.
But again, this is what I was talking about earlier with the whole scrolling thing. Like, it's so bizarre that we literally sit on our phones.
We're like,
and like
fitness journey,
right? Like we're like, oh, she's in a fitness journey. Next,
fitness
this
journey.
person's talking about a vagina. Oh, I just learned some things. Next,
fitness journey.
How bizarre is it that we have that?
Like, I'm looking for things where I learn something. I don't learn anything. I'm not educated by someone talking about how they lost 10 pounds because they're doing this new type of lifting in the gym. Or like, I switched to only chicken to get my protein and cut out beef and I lost. It's like, I don't fucking care. No one does. Honestly, literally no one does.
Literally nobody gives a fuck.
The reason these people have people scrolling on them and following them is because their bodies are hot after they lost the weight. That's the only reason they have followers. So like, we don't care about the before. We don't want to care. We don't care about what type of exercises you're doing in the gym, what you're eating. No one gives a fuck.
I used to eat 2 pizzas, but now I eat lettuce. And I'm like, cool, bitch.
Great.
I'm still eating 2 pizzas.
So that's why you're skinny. We get it. Now let me just scroll through your abs and look at your
But
crotch
also
and
you were
zoom in.
like, you were body positive before.
So they say they were, but they obviously weren't. They body shame all the time. That's like that guy, whatever his name is. He's always talking about like, I'm not body shaming when I say that you're a fat ugly bitch.
Yeah, you're a fat fuck.
Yeah. He's literally like,
wait.
change your life. I was unhappy. I was miserable. I was a bad person when I was overweight. Now I'm great.
Are you great? Because you have to eat cottage cheese for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You have to work out 4 hours a day just to look halfway mediocre. You don't even look right.
And have you seen the toes?
Oh no.
Zoom in on the toes.
Ew, no, I hate feet.
You're gonna hate him more after this. I'm just saying.
Some people just don't look good skinny. Sorry.
No, it's true.
Some people look better fat.
And some of them,
like their heads are different size. Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
He's got like a different size body now for
the head.
Yeah. Okay.
Face.
So I feel the same way.
It's just weird to me that this is what we're posting about.
But
this is education.
But that's what's so funny about like I really want to kind of focus on the internet just a little bit. But like I just think it's really weird where we're at right now. Like it's a very like, are we gonna look back at this in 20 years and be like, how cringy was it that we did?
Yeah, we're scrolling for what? Scrolling for what?
This will be on. I remember the 2020s, and it'll be like all of us dancing for no fucking reason and doing this. We're all part of this cog. We're all part of this. The problem is that we are all in this machine. The machine is the government.
First of all, no. Well, it's corporations. The government doesn't.
It's a world.
The government.
It's actually a worldwide thing. It's not even.
No, it's
we're controlled by corporations.
Worldwide corporations. Things like TikTok and Instagram, and Meta, they know exactly how long you are scrolling or stopping to watch something. They're like, they did 0.001 second longer on this post. They must like that type of dog.
So then we're gonna need that
Show
dog.
that dog in an ad. Okay, wait. They looked at this skinny guy with a big fat cock. Find more big fat cocks and put him in his
and
feed.
with poodles.
Like your For You page is tailored to the point where it's like it's ridiculous.
It's kind of scary. It's like scary. In your head.
And then you get to the point where you're like, you talk about something and then you find the ad for it
and they
literally
knew
right away.
But they knew because of what you looked at that you're
they know what community you're in. They know who friends you
really
follow. They know who in your friend group is searching for a certain thing at this moment of this day.
They know which ones they forward to you that you've already seen, but you haven't forwarded it to them. And
then they go, oh, well, in this area, Columbus seems to be really hot right now for fry pies. Let's send them fry pies.
Wow. It's really kind of fucked up when you think about how
they have all the data. They have all our credit card information.
I've been really into the AI like art. And it's the same concept.
I know.
It's the same concept because it goes, I'm actually starting my own clothing line called Grumpy Bear. I'll show you the prototypes downstairs. I just ordered 3 of them for my winter ensemble. Ensemble.
We've really gone off the rails with the sundries.
I know, but there was saying something good, bitch. And now you made me fucking forget.
AI art.
So basically the same thing is happening with the AI art. So like you get 4 options and you're like, okay, I like the bigger cuddly, like say I did bears. I like the cuddlier, bigger one over here left. Let's do 4 of those. Then they spit out 4 more. And then I'm like, well, I like this one over here that has big eyes, but these other ones don't have good eyes. So I'm going to pick this one. So they're like, okay, he likes big eyes. It's scary to think that they are literally...
Wow.
We're being we're programming AI to be us, kind of, and to be ahead of us. Like, pretty soon they're going to be like,
"You're freaking me out."
I'm not kidding. Like, it's kind of scary. No, it really is scary. Like, we might be controlled, like, already.
Oh no, we're in a simulation.
Okay, you want to fuck around, but I'm just telling you.
I want to fuck around and find out.
You want to fuck? Do you want to see if I'm really a machine?
Oh,
what?
I just remembered how to find this.
Remember?
I remembered. I know how to find that video of Gen Z and the abortion thing. It's like fuck around and find out was like one of the names on it, the hashtags.
Can you text that to me?
Yeah, I'm trying to, bitch. Oh, right.
All right. This. Okay, so
you're blacked out.
Yeah, hold on.
Okay.
Make sure you follow and subscribe. Thank you for listening to another episode of Not Well. I'm Bobby.
I'm Jim.
And this
kinda.
I'm kinda Bobby. That's kinda a firefighter.
Kinda.
That's gonna quit his job and become a life coach.
Oh, good.
Because that's what the world needs is me to be the life coach. So thank you. Enjoy your week. Enjoy your holiday. We didn't even talk about Labor Day, but I don't really care. Enjoy your labor off.
Yeah,
we should make it a labor month, honestly, like a day. Oh,
really?
Oh my God! Thanks so much for one day off called Labor Day. Like I need to labor goddamn half a year.
Hashtag disability.
Hashtag short-term disability. But yeah, we love you. I guess kinda. And if you want to see our OnlyFans, you just gotta
find it first.